Alright, welcome back to the channel. You guys can see we're working on a big old kitty cat. We got a D6R XL out of the US Army. Says it right there. So if you're not seeing, there's two previous videos on this thing. I'll link those down below. We got this dude in as the in-op was not running. And we did some troubleshooting on it. Come to find out we had some bad injectors and injector wiring harness. So this tractor has 822 original hours on it. We did get it running in the last video. We got the hydraulics working. We got all the bugs out that we can get to this point. So what we've been waiting on is these two big things. You guys see these are sun shafts for the final drives, the planetaries here. So we got this tractor, it was dead, so they pulled these sun shafts out and in turn made it roll, because these have spring applied brakes when this thing's not running. So we got our sun shafts. We're going to get those installed and see if this thing will move. We have no idea if the transmission's good or not, so if it is, we'll see what happens here with it, and we'll try to get it outside and maybe push a little dirt.
You got them.
You got a surprise under there?
Perhaps. Fine surprises. Police, we know you're in there.
So these have filled over full with oil because we have no shaft in there from the transmission. Now, do we know which one goes where? This one looks like the long one.
Hey, bud, let's see you do this one-handed.
Why are you blocking the shot over here? You must be left-handed or something.
It's just like putting in your cam.
Let's put some oil on that shaft wheel.
That one?
That oil. There you go.
Why is it all over me?
Let's see if you can get all your splines lined up.
Jenga!
Oh, no, you got more splines inside there. You just thought.
It felt good. It really felt good right there. We'll be back after.
We'll be back after 10 minutes of struggling. Got to tweak it a little bit. Wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad, was it? I want to put those covers back on. Well, you think it's gonna move?
Yeah, it's gonna move.
But is it gonna work? So if it moves, get me this line level where we can drain that out and we'll get the right oil in there. So we had that thing running with no axle shaft in it, filled that final drive up with transmission oil. So fire it up and see if she works for the first time.
Oh, Bob, she moves like a charm. Keep her going. Keep going. Oh. Look at the other side. Beautiful? Pretty well. Oh yeah, Bob, we can do that. What?
If I hold this camera like this, does that make it look any better?
My whole life I've been a half a bubble off.
That's pretty obvious. I know you guys can't tell.
But
That's level with the camera. I'll put them right here at the bottom. Oh, yep, right there you can tell.
oh, yeah. I hope we can get it.
We're just happy that
Folks,
it goes forward.
I hope we can get it. We could be potentially a half of an inch difference.
Kevin's a half a bubble off.
That's okay.
All right.
That's not what my therapist says. See how much better that works? Yeah.
All right, we're draining the oil out.
Fuel barrel.
All right, it's the end of the day here. I want to try to get an hour or so on this. The guys are leaving. We put some fuel in it. Still got some oil coming out where we changed all those injectors, so just residue in the manifold. I want to take it back here and push a little dirt, see what happens with it. Got my thermometer here, check some stuff. Now we're about 115 down there. Very impressed, first impressions. Making sure we don't have any leaks. Tractor's really strong. A little bit of oil coming out here. I think Kevin forgot to tighten those up there. Get a 16 and tighten that up. Well, she's running awesome. Probably got a 10-foot hole dug here. I can't go much deeper because the water table comes up. So motor's running about 170, nice and cool. It's cooling down good, transmission's good. I'm thoroughly impressed. It's hard pushing this wet stuff, especially uphill. So I'm going to turn around and push that all back in and see how she does. Call it a night here. All right, we're back at it again this morning after I pushed dirt last night, and we got tools.
Oh, that's weird.
The dozer ran awesome, pushed awesome. Towards the end, when I was shoving that dirt back in the hole that I dug out, all was not going well. So the blade started getting slower, and I noticed I started losing some of my steering power. So you guys don't know, these have what they call differential steering in this model. So I have a conventional transmission. I'll try to throw a picture up here how it works. You got a regular transmission, and there's basically a bevel gear in there, goes out to each final drive. Well, we got a little planetary gear set sitting there, and on that planetary gear set, it's kind of like another mini differential. There's a hydraulic motor on there, so when you're making a turn, it actually will still keep power on the inside track that you're turning on, and will apply some power to the outside. So when you go to turn, it's got power on both tracks, and it actually will keep your speed constant and stuff like that. So it's an awesome system, runs smooth and everything. But the reason I'm talking about that, the blade was getting slow and I was losing some of that steering power. The same hydraulic pump on this model runs the blade and the steering. So I believe that's why we've got 2 filters in the tank. Now keep in mind, I'm not a cat guy and I don't work on these that much. I know just enough to be dangerous, but we are worried that the pump's probably going bad because it didn't start doing it until after an hour or so I started noticing it. So we're gonna yank this floor mat out, take a peek at it, and I'm not sure. We run the thing, we thought it had the hydraulic oil in it. We ran it for 3 or 4 or 5 minutes the other day, just testing out injectors in the engine and stuff. So I'm not sure, we could have damaged it. It looks like it's a piston pump, has a swash plate and all that stuff in it. So pretty critical of getting tore up. So that may have been our fault, I'm not sure. But Kevin's in here fighting the floor mat, or it's fighting him.
If I can't even get a floor mat out, I get the pump out.
So looks like somebody's busted a piece of glass at one time or another. We're gonna take this off and see how dirty this is. It may need to go see Mr. Randy over there. He just doesn't know it yet. You know what's not great about these Caterpillars?
What's that?
The cab don't tilt up like a John Deere.
Yeah. Yeah, there could be a big hole there.
Yeah. Caterpillar, take notes. Alright, we're turning the hydraulic tank out. We got this nice setup here. Kevin approved. You better slow her down a little bit, bud. You're shut off.
That's good.
Alright, we're gonna get the hydraulic oil drained out.
I feel like this is engineering.
It is. We should get a patent for this, I think.
Yeah.
Alright, getting some lines undone up here. We got some way over in that side that's hard to get to. I don't know if you guys can see all that dirt down there. But that belly pan must have 12 inches of dirt under it better. So I think we can come up from the bottom and get a couple things. But that's gonna make a humongous mess. So this is a start over contraption right here. And I'm gonna give you to my friend Kevin down here and he can show you the rest of it. Well, let me show you the forklift. So that belly pan has a hinge. So, you what? Okay. We got a chain under there, under the tractor, kind of slung, so I'm gonna lower that down and hopefully the belly pan comes out.
Okay, let me take my last bolt out. Okay. We're ready to go down. Jimmy Brown.
Okay.
Yep, you're doing all right.
Good?
Yep, you're still good. Okay. Okay. Oh.
What's up?
It pooped. Oh, it pooped again.
Do we need an X-ray or dig the pit out or what?
Yeah, we will. It'll be alright.
Oh boy. We should see daylight up through there. Did you know that?
Yeah, we will. Here soon.
Alright, so we got this dirt out of here. A freaking mess. We still gotta do the front belly pan anyway, that's later. That pump is way up in there, and they got a stupid fitting down there in the side where you can't get to it. And there's a bolt. So Kevin's gonna get the air hammer and try to knock that loose. Unfortunately, I probably can't get you guys in there. This is some of the reasons why I don't like Caterpillars. They don't make them fun to work on. At all. There's no reason for that. Come up with a different design or something.
Oh, that's good. Come down. Okay. All right, kind of drive in towards the back. Yep. All right, hope. Back up just a little bit. Damn. That's a wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle. Pry bar. Come up just a little bit. Oh, hang on. Has it got a diaper on it?
I think it does. It's a fancy pig. Won't run through. Well, I didn't really find what I wanted to find, which is a good and bad thing, I guess. I see no signs of this pump running dry on oil. So, you guys don't know how this is a piston pump. This is what they call a swash plate. And that changes angles for pressures and flows and does all kinds of magical things and makes oil pressure. A couple bushings in there, bearings, they look fine. There's no wear on anything, the end plates. Can't feel anything. It looks like a 800 or 900 hour hydraulic pump like it should. There's no broken springs up here. The reason I jumped to this thing because I assumed that it got run without oil. We run it without oil, but it must have had enough in it to keep it lubricated, huh? So I don't know. We've got to. I should have put gauges on things, but I just jumped to conclusions and the only other, I don't know. There's a couple other things that could be, but I guess we're gonna put this back together, regroup. We could have a bad steering motor back inside here that's bypassing internally. I don't know. Could be something in the valve body and the blade. It's hard telling.
Clean as can be, huh?
I think we're gonna clean this up and put it back together, ain't we?
At least now you know how it comes apart and how it goes back together.
At least we know that it's good.
Yeah, now we can become cat mechanics.
Please don't say that.
We,
Why would you say that?
me and Kevin might take an extended lunch and you can put the pump back in. We'll put it together for you.
Yeah, consider it done.
Okay. You're a nice guy. Be the last day you work here. You can't go home until you get it in, put it that way.
Oh, but I can.
Oh, you don't know.
Yeah.
It's not in a good place. One pump. And we're gonna put it back in.
We?
Oh, Uncle Scott was doing it. That was right.
Yeah.
Wow, you're grumpy looking today. All right, we're gonna throw this back in.
He's got a phone call.
Convenient. We're gonna throw this back in. You guys seen the struggle. We're not gonna. We don't even want to
We
start.
want this to be a family-friendly show.
Yeah, so we're not gonna film it. We'll get it back in. Now I don't know what we're gonna do. Probably need to run it again and start testing pressures. Because it is, if it is that steering motor and it's losing, bypassing. I think I read that the track has to come loose and the final drive has to come off or something. Anyway, we will be back after a PG rated commercial. Because it wouldn't be PG rated if we were filming this, right? We don't say many cuss words, but things like this, well, they bring them out in me. I don't know about you.
I'll tell you, when you go and you look at that hole could have been a lot bigger.
All they got to do, Caterpillar, if you're listening, make your cab tilt up like a John Deere.
Yeah, or at least make a hole big enough to work in.
All you got, the cab's made to, I mean, it's separate. It wouldn't be that hard. A little more engineering. Just because we come up with this design in the early 80s, so.
And let that door open too.
That's another problem.
Yeah.
If the cab just tilted up that much, you don't have to go back, just stage one.
Yeah.
You would make everybody's life so much easier. Watch, the next generation will be tilting. Huh?
I don't think they care.
They don't care about us because I don't know. Anyway, we'll be back. All right, it's all back together. Getting ready to take it out again. Gonna go dig a big hole again.
But I'll be here.
We're gonna get it warm. If it does it again, we'll put some gauges on and see what's up with it. So, got a couple hours left here. Dad's here. I may let him push a little bit while I try to figure out where to test what at. We did put on a little bit different oil. We got 1540 engine oil in it. I don't know if the other stuff we put in was too thin, so the book, a lot of times those piston pumps, like all these John Deere's, we run 1540 engine oil in, so a little bit thicker than our hydraulic fluid that we're using. I don't know if that could have had something to do with it too. We're just grabbing at straws. I think it's something back here, but we'll find out here shortly. Third wet.
problem getting down there, but it's all right.
There's all the dry stuff.
Yeah. I think it's about ready for you.
Yeah. Hole's about filled in.
Well, I don't know how, but we got to fix some monster truck.
Yeah, we got better things to do.
I don't.
Monster truck time.
So I got up this thing earlier and let Dad have it. It was acting funny. He's been running it here for a good while. I think it had something stuck, or that oil's better or something. But it's running like it should now, ain't it? I mean, it's steering, the blade's working fine, and all that stuff. So
It's just been sitting too long.
it's been sitting too long. It just needs to run. So I think it may have a stuck shuttle valve or something like that. It's hard telling. So that's taking the pump apart, fixing it. I don't know. So, I think it's fixed.
Got her
I
fixed?
don't know how, but I think it's just been sitting and
Magic.
needed taking apart. Fresh oil.
Hard on stuff.
It is. Oh, this video is getting kind of long. I think we're going to kill this one off. We're D6 AC compressor. You gotta change oil. You gotta paint it. Make it great again. That's all gonna be in the next video. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on that.
We should start making cat decals like a cat.
Yeah?
Yeah, we should make a special one.
Cat poop too?
Yeah. I just painted a little brown.
Anyway guys, appreciate you watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.